But before I do go on to the centre backs and defensive midfielder roles, just check Dan's injuries. I can't remember what he was. So he's got recurring hip injury, but he's not starting or playing anyway. But maybe this one here, right in the window where he would have been loaned. So that's what's hampered him. His loan couldn't get him loaned out because no one wants to take an injured player. So that explains that a little bit. Connor Strength Higgins, Man City, 3.3 mil listed for loan. So he's got the good facilities now. He's really coming on. Strength's gone up. Determination's gone down a bit. I'm surprised by that. It's disappointing, but still 19 for determination's excellent. Generally, if this comes down one, the way the algorithm works, it already pushes other things up. But that's interesting. Maybe he's lost a bit of focus because he's not been playing. You're not going to start for Man City, no matter how good you are at 19. He might have got a few games in the League Cup or something. Yeah, one game. Made one appearance. Played 9 games for Brentford before they signed him. But he has played a lot of games in every other, I imagine, youth category and international. Connor was quite good, wasn't he? That's good. 16 assists for a centre-back. So he's got ball-playing capabilities from the back, which is good to see. So I wanted more goals from Connor. I expected it just because of his strength, just from set pieces. But he needs to get the heading and jumping up. That hopefully will come. But Connor's looking well polished, well rounded. He's someone in the next episode I'm pretty sure will be loaned out. Someone in the Championship will take Connor. He's got the potential to be very, very good. So yeah, that's that. We've looked at that, haven't we? See his achievements. .4. He made the same international start as me, so that's 2 of us of the first 2 to get caps so far against Cameroon. Connor probably hates Cameroon from his Nigeria loving days. It's good to see. Injuries. Nope, it's good. Connor's 2 years now without more than 10 days out. And an elbow is nothing too damaging. Good stuff. Good to see. These personal details. Yep, Connor's in the same boat as a lot of people in terms of played up front one game. That's mental. Maybe that he's like a Chris Sutton, like a defensive striker. Can play centre back, but can also play up front. I'd never see that before. Retrained as a striker. Dion Dublin was like that as well. You never see that anymore, actually. Defenders, centre backs who can play up front also. Chris Sutton and Dion Dublin could do at the highest level. But something's weird. But anyway, I don't know why they played you up front there. Maybe Brentford were desperate. They saw the strength and they thought you could play a target man. And well, maybe that's why you got demotivated. I don't know. Speculating, but that's good. Very good. Now that you're in the senior team, though, I think you won't make the under-21 team if we're in the championships. And that's another thing. Remember I celebrated prematurely about we're on our way to the under-21 championships this summer. Well, as it turns out, even if you won your group, you didn't qualify. You went into a playoff. And probably you can tell from the tone of my voice, playoffs didn't work out too well. We bloody got drawn against Spain. UEFA probably rigged it again with cold and hot balls, made Spain seeded and us unseeded. But we'll touch on that. I just thought I'd let the disappointment out now rather than you getting all excited about looking forward to the Euros. But we've still got time to make the next under-21, but I think we'll be too good. We'll be 21 and in the seniors probably. Okay, let's go on to Gal. He's still at Celtic. I'm really worried for Gal in terms of his games. So let's have a look, see what he's done. He's in the under 20s. I don't know. They didn't have one before. It was like an under 19s or under 21. But his stats have come up. Good. Very good. Very good. Very pleased with that. Hope maybe he did get some loan. Can't remember if Celtic did loan him, but hopefully they did. No, he just played 7 games. I mean, we can go into Celtic's schedule again, but it's just going to be all European games. But that's good. He's looking nice now. I remember he was like a 20 and a 15 and loads of 10s. So maybe Celtic, their facilities are improving him. And he's still 19, but it'd be a bit boring if Gal just stays at Celtic for 8 years and only plays 8 games at a time. It'll all be about Ireland for him. Relieved to sign a new contract. It was worrying, playing on his mind. Still laugh at that every time I say it. Yeah. Let me know, Gal. I don't really want to tinker or interfere too much, but if Gal is 6 years in a row at Celtic and only playing 5 games at a time, I'm just going to go in and maybe, if you guys give it the blessing, do something where I release him to the free market and just see what happens, because it's not really fair. If everyone else is playing 30 games and developing, in this development phase I wouldn't do it, but like I say, by the time you're 25, if he's just at Celtic doing nothing, it's a bit frustrating. But you still have the international aspect to look forward to, I suppose. And Celtic is it's an honour to play for them. Aidan still at Brentford, loyal. Just having a quick look. There's only a couple of us that can sit at Brentford at the moment, so Aidan doesn't want to leave his Gunnersbury roots. Looking at the stats, yeah, I mean Gallagher almost looks a bit better. Aidan's had a bit of a setback, really bad. He's gone down. He's got demotivated somehow. Oh, I'm surprised by that. I had him earmarked down as an England centre back, definite of the future. So maybe it's the fact that he's at Brentford now and he's not progressing because of their youth facilities, and it's just having an impact. I think it's definitely something that's got to factor in. Aidan needs a move because we're now in the summer, so it's got 4 months before the next window. 3 months before the next window. Needs a move. Maybe not to someone like that, because he's just not going to play there either. But someone where he can either play games at a high level all the time, or one of the bigger clubs but loaned out straight away. But in this game, when you're signed by a club, they never then get you to another team within the same window. It just doesn't happen. They should do it, or Aidan needs to play Championship, really. But I'm surprised by that demotivation. That's disappointed me. I had big expectations for Aidan. Let's just see if there's anything gone wrong with his injuries or anything like that. Fairly determined. I gave him 20 for determination. That's surprised me a lot. Anyway, let's see the stats. He's played a lot of games. I think that it's the impact of playing for Brentford and not doing well. It's just demotivated him. But I'm surprised, he's got a lot of games. It is a big step up, Championship to League One, but he still played. So even if he was at Man City and loaned to a League One, you'd be happy with that. But now that he's playing every time, I'm surprised. But he's got 2 years left of development, so a lot can change. But you've only got 2 years now, so time's starting to run out for these developments in terms of the youth facilities. But it's only a matter of time before he leaves. He won't stay at Brentford forever. Still too good, even with these stats and his age. That'll push up and he'll make a Prem player. But my England captain of the future might not be the case anymore. Let's see how many awards he got. He's still smashing it I think clubs are missing a trick not signing him. So that was from last year. He got into Brentford's best 11. Obviously, sadly disappointed with the runners up, and he got one. Only once was in. Considering he played 21 games, you'd think he'd get in more. Yep, we've seen that. Injuries, broken ankle. Maybe all of this is like factoring in. He's seen all his best friends move away to big clubs. He's stuck there grinding it out in League One. He's broke his ankle. He's lost an under-19 final.